Hello everyone, this will be my last video from Somalia. Technically, I have left Somalia. It's been a real pleasure to visit this beautiful country, and I can already tell you guys that I'm coming back next year to see more of the country. I know this is also one of the questions. I asked on Instagram if anyone had any questions regarding Somalia, and I'll be happy to answer them today. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, feel free to do so. Gus on the go, just like on YouTube. I know Gus is a funny name in Somali. My actual name is Gustav, just to make it clear for everyone. I've also mentioned it on TikTok, on YouTube, that my actual name is Gustav. But Gus is more like international appeal. Not in Somalia, but in many countries, especially America, it's easier to relate to. Anyway, my actual name is Gustav, which is a Scandinavian name, very common in Sweden, Denmark. So yeah, just to get that clear. I asked on Instagram, on my Gus on the go, if anyone had any questions. I got 200 questions. I've taken out some of them, and now I'll try to answer them for you guys. So that's the plan. Did you feel anxious before coming to Somalia? I know you're a Viking. If I'm being 100% honest, no, I was not being scared of going to Somalia. I know always when you do a YouTube search, you will find all the bad things. And that's why I'm very happy that with the 12 videos that I made, that you Somalis, you share them. Because I want to get some positive images of Somalia on top of the YouTube search. Instead of all this, I survived 24 hours in Somalia, I saw pirates, these kind of headlines, which has a very negative appeal. So I would like some of my videos to be up there because it's much more positive. And I think this kind of content should be on top when you search on Somalia, and not this trying to scare you like, hey, I survived 24 hours in Somalia, and all these negative bad things that people say about Somalia. You Somali people do a great job sharing my videos, liking my videos. So I just hope it will continue like this so we can change the perception of Somalia. Will you like to come back again to Somalia? Yes, of course. Next year I'm planning to visit a lot of new places in the country because all of you Somali people said, hey, you should come to Puntland, you should come to Kismayo. You mentioned a lot of places, Bosaso. I was in Hargeisa 6 years ago, but you know, there's a lot of places I would like to go outside Mogadishu. If you have any recommendations, feel free to write them and I will definitely try to check them out. What's the best thing you found in Somalia? That's a great question. I would say the people. The Somali people are very friendly, very hospitable. It's not like what you see in the Hollywood movies. People are real people, good people. 99% of the people are welcoming and thankful for visitors to come to Somalia. If they try to be positive, I'm a very positive guy no matter where I go. I don't like to talk bad about countries. Of course, I'll be honest and say my real opinion. But I was treated like a guest in Somalia. So that's the one thing I'll take with me, that the people were great. And the beaches were amazing. Also Africa's longest coastline and amazing food, camel, etc. It was extraordinary. What's one thing you recommend as Somalis to do? That's a good question. I will just say, like, stay who you are. Believe in your values. One day, eventually, what the world think of Somali people will change. I know it's gonna happen because we cannot hide the real side of Somalis. Like, if you Somali people are traveling, just try to be a good visitor in the countries you go to and stay true to yourself. That's my advice to the Somali people. Someone wrote, you need a YouTube page, dude. Well, I already have Gus on the go. I made 12 videos from Somalia. This is my 13th. So feel free to check out each of the videos. I think no other YouTuber has done 12 videos from Mogadishu. That's kind of crazy, right? But yeah, I did it anyway and it was a lot of fun. What's the best way to make local friends? Well, a smile is a universal greeting. Smile, you know, just be positive, be outgoing, dare to say hello to people. They might say hello to you, and the adventure can start from there. A positive approach, and don't be afraid saying hi to people. A stranger is a friend that you've never met before. That's a very true quote. So keep that in mind wherever you are in the world, and don't be afraid to talk to people. The worst thing that can happen is that they don't want to talk with you. Then you move on to the next one. But that's the best way to make friends, to talk with people. Do Somalis speak Arabic? No, they speak Somali at first. Arabic is one of 2 official languages in the country. But of course, Somali people are proud of their Somali language. Unfortunately, I don't speak a lot of Somali, so I speak a bit of Arabic. So I try to use it a little bit, but I wish I could speak more Somali, and hopefully next time when I come, I'll practice my Somali and be able to speak much more Somali, which will be a game changer in my videos, and I hope you guys will appreciate it. So I'm gonna practice the Somali, that's for sure. How expensive is it to visit? We had a security team with us. That makes it expensive, of course. A lot of people say, hey, you don't need it. A lot of your Somali people say, hey, you don't need it. But just for precaution, I would say I agree with you guys. Like, I felt safe most places I went. For precaution, okay, we brought the security, but I didn't focus a lot on the security. I know a lot of people do that in their videos. For me, it was not important. I was just mingling with people. I actually walked away from the security. I knew they were there at one place, but I was just mingling with the local people, having fun, enjoying. So I didn't really see much of the security, even though they kept an eye on me. As a Westerner, if something happens to you guys when going to Somalia, it's better for me to say, like, take a little bit of precaution. I feel very safe. I met so many friendly people. Yeah, that's what I can say. Is it 100% safe? Probably not, but it's not that dangerous as the media says. Did you like the Somalian women? Of course. I think they have beautiful facial features and very sweet ladies. So yeah. Of course I did. They were very nice. I talked to a lot of them. It was very enjoyable. So definitely beautiful women. That's also a fact. Can Somalia have a bright future ahead? Of course. I feel like we have seen the old Somalia from 1991 and now it's time for the new Somalia. It's time to see development. It's time for a prosperous future. That's my impression, that it's really going forward. We saw this new mosque that has arrived in the country. We saw a lot of people with an innovative entrepreneurial spirit. Like 50% of Somali people are entrepreneurs. So of course there's a lot of things going on, a lot of small businesses. So yeah, I can really only see Somalia move forward. I know they do a lot to improve their country. I think it will be a completely different Somalia we'll see in 10 years from now. The Somali spirit is very strong. People who are proud of their country. I'm 100% sure that 10 years from now Somalia will look much better than it is today. Does the money market still exist? Yes, we went to the money market and got a lot of Somali banknotes for $1. Though you can pay with dollars in most places in Somalia. Yeah, US dollars is an accepted currency in the country. Good to know. And now you know. What are the top 3 things you love the most in Somalia and Somali people? I would say the people, I would say the beaches and the food. Someone asked if I ever kissed a Somalian girl. I cannot reveal too much. I didn't do in Somalia. I can say, what is their traditional food and which food did you like the most there? Camel is very common. Obviously, Somalia has the biggest camel population in the entire world. Bigger than Egypt and many of these countries. I would also say camel is my favorite, but the fish is amazing in Somalia. Like big tuna fish, lots of variety. So you have to try the fish. And also it's quite interesting to try rice with banana, which is a very common thing. Somali people, they love to have banana in every meal. They mix it with rice and these kind of things. You have to try a lot of the Somali food. It's very delicious. Honestly, I can't wait to eat it again. If there is a Somali restaurant, I will definitely go because I love the food in Somalia. Did you feel unsafe at any time? Well, we heard a few explosions, but in my videos I said fireworks because I don't like that you over-exaggerate things, and these kind of YouTubers who would blow it up and talk about it for 4 or 5 hours. It's not my focus. I didn't feel unsafe. I took the right precaution. 99% of the Somali people I met were great. I'm not a person who goes to Somalia full on dramatic like some, especially American YouTubers would do to please their audience. That's not my kind of style. I'm just down to earth, like to talk to people. And yeah, that's really how it is. I think some people with the experiences I had in Somalia would be like, oh, this is so dangerous, blah, 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 which is unnecessary because really it was something really small that happened. I just had a good time. Does Somalia has a connection to the Arabic world? Yes, I would say they have. Muslim population, mostly they go to the mosque 5 times a day and pray. Islam is super important in Somalia as well as it is in the Arabic world. And they have kind of the same values, like hospitable. So yeah, I would definitely say there are some strong connections between Somalia and the Arab world, like that's for sure. Just happy to have visited Somalia. I can finally say I visited the real Somalia. Many travelers cheat and go to Hargeisa and say, oh, I visited the real Somalia. No, you didn't. You have to go to Mogadishu. You have to get the full Somali experience. Even me, I don't feel like I've got the full Somali experience after experiencing so much. So that's why I'm going back next year, and I will do Puntland, Kismayo and a lot of other places in Somalia to learn even more about the country. Like, I'm really curious to know everything now. So I'm just getting started. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe to Gus on the Go. My last Somalia video for now. I hope you enjoyed the series. Share it with your friends. Comment on the videos. And let's get the positive image out about Somalia. I've tried to do my best. Now it's up to you guys to spread the videos out so all the Westerners can see what a beautiful country Somalia is. We don't want them just to see the negative headlines all the time. And also we don't want them to see these dramatic YouTubers who come and talk bad about Somalia. Let's get all of this away. And hopefully I've started a new wave with my positive energy in Somalia. I really hope so. And I hope if you go to Somalia, you'll try to focus a little bit on the beauty instead of talking negative about the country, because Somali people has went through a lot the last 30 years. It's time for a change. It's time to spread positive energy about the country. Alhamdulillah, thank you so much for your support. I hope to see you again very soon, inshallah. Thank you so much, guys.